Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the latest episode of Last Frontier Garage. Excuse me. So we're back onto the Suzuki 73 Suzuki 125. It's a two-cycle, a two-stroke, however you want to say it. Usually they call it a two-stroke, I suppose. It's a two-stroke engine powering a two-speed chain case capable of dirt and road travel. So it's a very unique machine. So what we're going to do, if y'all have been following, in fact, well, by this time I will have posted the video. Let's see, the only video I haven't posted is just a short test drive. So y'all saw the test drive. It ran great, but it stalls and bogs, like I had said. Oh, of course, duh. Filmed the video the other night of taking the carburetor off, so y'all can tell how much I keep track of all my videos. So what we're gonna do, this is the carburetor, as we saw. That stuff that I talked about has come off pretty well with strong doses of carb cleaner. This is so, aggravating to anything that it touches. It tends to dispel it. So, but I might want to soak this stuff in like a chem tool. It's probably what I'm going to do. But I'm anxious to see what's inside of here, because I want to see how dirty it is. So let's do this. In fact, I need to be a little more fancy. Well, not necessarily. I will say this. I'm getting fancy because of the time. The only reason you use tools like this is because of time. But you have to follow certain rules. I just changed where I put all my tools, so I'm relearning my positions here. Boom, I'm going to get that one. And I'm going to get that one and that one. Alright, well, by the time I just got my other tools, I probably could have just gotten these out. But for the sake of being super cool with my, let me make sure I got a good video here. Alright, I'd like a little bit better coverage of what's going on. How about that? Well, I need a slimmer device here. How about that? Here we go. Seems a little better. Alright, guys. I'll try to keep it real low here. So, in order to get that first break, okay, there it is. I'm not going to apply power to break it away first. That would be the mistake. That's how you would strip out a screw. That's why I'm not recommending beginning with an electrical or whatever tool. You want to break the stuff, but it's okay to speed the screws out because you have the right tool. Not necessarily the right tool, but just like the ASE questions, which mechanic is most correct. This is the most correct tool if your goal is to be efficient. As long as you use the efficient tool properly and don't strip things out. Okay, let's see what's in here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and tap it with... First I'm going to use... Alright, this thing, I don't know if I need that anymore. I'm going to do something else. Sorry guys, I'm like organizing as I go here. Okay, okay, I am looking for my rubber mallet. This is my trusty rubber mallet, plastic mallet. You don't want to hit stuff like, I just want to kind of shock it. I want to shock the system here. I probably need something metal to do that better. The key is, guys, you don't want to, in fact, this is actually an entry for a tool. I don't want to have to pry on this at all. So I'm gonna do my best, extremely carefully, to tap on this housing. A steel hammer, anything like that could actually break this. So I'm actually going to use a very lightweight brass hammer that I have. In fact, I ain't even playing around anymore, guys. This is important. You don't want to break stuff if you can. This is the wrong stuff. You don't want to break things if you don't have to. So, because this isn't just falling off, and it probably wouldn't anyway, but this may not be good for this gasket I'm trying to reuse. I got gasket material. I'll be able to remake something, but I'm gonna let that soak in. It's PB Blaster. Y'all heard of that. Y'all seen that. It's been around for so long. It'll melt a styrofoam cup. I said styrofoam cup. You do that. And what I'm gonna do is get the old trusty hammer out. You know what? Yeah, see, I don't want to do that. See, I almost did the shortcut. You have to be careful when you're working with materials. And plus, I want to show off some of these tools I've had forever. This is a Blue Point HSPI 6KT. It is a rubber mallet with two insertable ends, and you have steel, brass, hard rubber, and then three levels of plastic. So it's really, really cool. I'm gonna use the brass. I want to be able to basically shock this whole system here in hopes that it'll let go on its own, because I don't want to have to pry it, you know? That'd be really cool if it actually worked here. I'm probably gonna have to pry it, but the key is, guys, you don't want to put a lot of pressure on that. Let me do this. The next best thing that we can do is we're going to use this little slot here, if this fits properly. And it does. Whoops. Wow, that is... Uh-oh. That is glued on there, guys. Let me see there. Let me see. All right, that's as hard as I want to hit that. Okay, guys. So what I'm gonna have to do. Whoops. Okay, so that's just a drain. That's gonna have to be replaced. I probably could have left it on there, but it probably would have snapped further. I'm hoping I can cut this. This is just a drain line. And this is for a client, by the way, guys. So I'm keeping in mind, I just broke that coming off, which is understandable. It's rock hard. I could probably reuse it if I heated it up, sliced it with a razor, and then slid it back on. I could probably reuse that if I wanted to, but we'll see what the customer wants to do. I say client because they're actually a pet care client, and you know, people that I do work for are clients as well. I don't do this, you know, publicly. I guess it's just, you know, friend of a friend, but I'm thankful for it. It's pretty cool. So this, guys, I might want to take this to the vise. We're going to do that. Let's take this to the vise. Let me set it up in the vise, and I'll set up the camera. I gotta get these nice little soft towels for this thing. The point is, guys, is I'm not going to sit here and try to rig something up and just tap on it as it moves around. You got to be able to secure it. So I hope to be able to secure it Let me see. Obviously, the most advantageous to this little slot, because that's your entrance point for breaking this free properly. I'm going to do it with minimal damage to the gasket. It's the only reason and plus I don't want to accidentally crack the body of the carburetor. I actually did that on the plow truck when I was putting the Edelbrock on, so I kind of had to make that thing work. I meant to keep that the carburetor that came off the plow truck and rebuild it, but ended up breaking it, which wasn't good. But okay, let's see here. I wonder if I can grab the housing. All right, guys, you guys need to see this. Let's see here. Let's see here. You know what, guys? I'm gonna do a part 2 on this one. Let me regroup here and get a set up the camera angle. I gotta run inside real quick. Part 2 coming up. Thanks so much, guys, for watching Last Frontier Garage. Over, but not out.